They calling that shit Ratlanta now?
No way!
Oh my god. They calling that shit Ratlanta now?
No way!
Oh my god.
That he met with Mr. Jeffrey Williams in the back of his police car concerning a murder case. In support of the motion, Mr. Williams shows as follows. Mr. Williams is innocent of any and all of the charges in the above referenced indictment. Based upon information and belief, the prosecution and some of its witnesses, including but not limited to Detective Quinn, may wrongly state that Mr. Jeffrey Williams was in the back of their police car at some point and gave information on a murder case. Same is untrue. However, same also places Mr. Williams' character in an issue by being in a locked police car and having information on a murder case. This evidence must be excluded because same is one, not accurate, and two, places Mr. Williams' character at issue, and three, is irrelevant to the trial of the above referenced case. Supposedly, Mr. Williams was a very young man at the supposed time of this interaction of law enforcement. Now, okay, I want to give a little shout out to Whack 100, the Exposers, Prids, Lavish, and Ghost, okay? This has been going around, but they were the first people that put me onto this information, okay? And I was thinking at the start when this was going around on Reddit, is this fake? Is this fake? All right, people in the comments saying, yo, when it rains, it pours. I was wondering if this was fake, but the Exposers got me right. They said, nah, that's real paperwork. That's real paperwork. We got the whole paperwork here, all right? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Now, a lot of the defenders of Thug, they're trying to say, and Thug himself, all right? Thug himself addressed this on Twitter. So yesterday he addressed the allegations, the initial allegations of snitching on his Twitter. And he also addressed these new allegations he's done hit with a second charge of snitching, all right? And he had to get his Twitter fingers fired up to address this, okay? And he even posted it himself. Now look, okay? Here's Thug's super damage control, all right? This is what he said yesterday in response to that initial video that I brought to your attention. They didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Where? And they said the DA kept objecting to letting it in. Facts. Thug wanted to introduce this interrogation tape. This is where the interrogation tape surfaced to begin with, because this was secret for damn near 8 years. It's my understanding that Thug's counsel wanted to introduce this interrogation tape to say, oh, look, this is him all the way back in 2015. He's denying that he's a member of the Bloods. He's saying YSL isn't a gang. It's consistent with what he's saying now. Accidentally, this ends up getting leaked, and people don't realize it for a couple of years. But he was trying to introduce this. He was clutching at straw, thinking that was going to help him. That telling from all the way back then, allegedly, was going to help him with his case now to show, you know what I'm saying, show that he's good. Now, he hit this one. This is some more misinformation, misdirection. Okay, somebody tweeted, we've been heard that footage and nothing Thug said can be misconstrued as snitching. Y'all are so gullible. It hurts to see this play out. Gunna fans so down bad about him flopping they had to reach for this nonsense. And this is an old post from Thugger Daily. It's a very selective. They picked one clip from the interrogation very selectively, all right? Notice how they didn't talk about him talking about Jimmy Winfrey carries Wayne's drugs and he breaks the law every day. They selectively picked one quote where he says that he's not a Blood. And it's crazy that Thug's even tweeting this. He's retweeting this on his own page that Gunna fans are so down bad. Bro, the Thug fans are truly down bad. But he retweeted this selective moment from the interview, 16 seconds. All right, I want to talk about y'all are so gullible. This guy is so gullible it hurts, okay? Because this doesn't prove anything other than there's 16 seconds of a 2-hour interrogation that exists.
All y'all are Bloods, right? Like Lil Wayne, you, Amber Man, all y'all. So, I mean, I just don't see why the beef makes sense, though.
Of Blood?
Yeah. Blood.
Man,
that's what y'all say on the song.
That is entertaining, man.
Y'all say it on the song. All y'all.
So this is the sort of thing that I think Thug wanted to be introduced at his trial to say, look, he's been saying he's not Blood. It doesn't really prove anything, but he kept going, what, now this one, and he had to face this one head on, all right? He tried to just be quiet about those initial allegations about the 2-hour tape. Didn't work. He had to respond, and now he's trying to get ahead of it. He posted this himself, all right? And he's saying some crazy stuff. Once more misdirection. He says, this motion got filed because the detective lied and said I made a statement in the back of a police car. Stupid. That never happened. This isn't proof that that never happened. Just because this is a filing made by him, all right, to suppress the information saying that the detective is lying. And that doesn't prove anything, all right? Who has more of an incentive to lie? The man who's potentially...
Helmet Lang, I've never been interrogated. I've never took a stand. I've never testified. I've never did shit.
potentially facing 40 years in a RICO charge, or a detective who says that something happened. Now, I'm not saying this didn't happen, I'm not saying it did happen, but essentially this is Thug pulling at straws in the trial, basically saying, yo, we cannot have this come out, this makes me look bad. And I feel like the detail here that's really interesting that a lot of people are overlooking, when he says this evidence must be excluded because it's not accurate, it places Mr. Williams.
Okay, show me the paperwork. Go buy it.
Character issue, but thirdly, it's irrelevant to the trial of the above referred case. That means that these alleged comments about a murder wasn't the Big Nut murder. Don't know what murder it was.
Go buy it. It's $2.39.
We need to find out. But he was apparently, allegedly, according to the state and the detectives, despite Young Thug giving his word, nah, that's not what happened. Supposedly, Mr. Williams was very young at the time. Why does that matter?
This snitching.
Again, it's just these kind of excuses like he was very young. I don't know why that matters, all right? But he's saying it's not true. He's saying the Detective Quinn may wrongly state that he was in the back of the police car and gave information on a murder case. He's trying to suppress this because it's about a different case. It's not a good look, man. But anyway, Young Thug, he kept crashing out. He'd been crashing out on Twitter all day long, man. So in addition to that, he said, stop trying to make me one of those boys. Death before dishonor this way, kids. It's desperate, all right? And so he went back and forth with Rallo, okay? And before I get to the Rallo tweets, I'm gonna give you a little bit more context. Shout out to Remo, man, because he be doing some exceptional journalism on this situation. But Remo posted a throwback clip of Rallo basically saying that he had a long-running beef with Young Thug and that he shot at Young Thug every time he saw him outside. This is crazy.
So, with my boy Young Thug, it's kind of special to me because me and Young Thug, we was beefing, you know what I'm saying? We came up in the streets beefing with each other. You know, if you on this side and you on that side, of course you're gonna beef, you know what I'm saying? He was from the other side. And like, everywhere I seen him, I shot at him. I know.
He said he shot him everywhere that he sees him, man. This is actually crazy. So look, they went back and forth on Twitter, all right? They went back and forth on Twitter, so look. Rallo made this post, all right, in response to Young Thug saying that he was a snitch, or sorry, Pee Wee Roscoe pointing out that Rallo was dragging Rallo into this. Rallo ain't have nothing to do with this initially, right? He said, well, I lied to the feds for real, and you still called Lil Baby and told him to cut me off because I wasn't right. So now you're going to have to go through what me and Gunna went through, and we waiting on that gospel album, twin. And Rallo, just for the sake of just being factual, okay, man. Technology sucks sometimes. Let me zoom into this somehow. Here we go. All right. So the whole point of this paperwork is basically to say that Rallo, all right, he lied to the police. It says from the information given by Davis was deemed to be chicanery. Now, if you don't know chicanery, he's spinning them, he weaving a narrative that's not true. This is what Thug's trying to say that he did, but he said what he said in that interview, okay? So this literally says, this is from the actual report of investigation, okay? It's saying that they believe that the statements made by Rallo were chicanery, the proffer remains unknown, all right? Both stash houses were discovered abandoned, okay? The facts set forth above show reasonable grounds do not exist to grant Davis information to be truthful. They didn't think his information was truthful. They said that the feds themselves, the cops themselves said outright, okay, we do not believe that what he said was true. Specifically, the information given did not help the US to identify nor locate the individual mentioned in the illegal narcotics trafficking described above. The FBI lacks, through this investigation conducted, the statements that were given, the information obtained from Davis lacks credibility. Davis stated that his plug, aka drug supplier, was dead, which led him into trafficking marijuana. Okay, it says Davis refused to answer questions on or about April 17th, 2018, after being found in the cargo bay of the airplane with the product marijuana on board. So this basically says Rallo's statements was a load of cap, chicanery. Okay, and Young Thug clapped back. He replied to this. All right, he replied to this. He reposted Rallo's post. He said, "See, the difference between me and you is one, your friend said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. You said that somebody actually did something that they were arrested for. Well, like like shooting up a tour bus that that Pee Wee was arrested for, like that. I made an honest mistake. This is him admitting that he told. I made an honest mistake saying that we sold Lil Wayne weed to try and prove to the detectives that we wasn't beefing with him. He didn't say we. This is cap. This is misdirection. He said he's talking about Pee Wee Roscoe. He didn't say he didn't say we carry Wayne's drugs. He didn't say that. He didn't say they sold Wayne weed. He didn't say any of this. This is a lie. Okay? See the difference? Well, you're a liar. And let's not forget, you told Fanny you would take the stand on me and Lucci in our case to get out of jail. Citation needed, young thug. We're going to need a citation because I don't know if any of that's true. He kept going. He added Rallo Famgoon. He said, I tried to free my mans. You tried to fry yours. That isn't true based on the paperwork that's been shared. All right? He is on Twitter crashing out, lying, spreading misinformation to try and cover up the fact that he has been exposed for talking to the police for 2 hours and being a hypocrite. Because if he thinks Gunner's a snitch, then he's a snitch too. That's been my stance the whole time. You can't have both. You can't have it the same way. All right? It is what it is. So Rallo been clapping back. Rallo done hit back a whole bunch of times, okay? And he's been pretty hilarious with it, okay? He posted this, said the difference is Rallo lied to the police. They told the truth. Facts, all right? He goes on to say, what do you call a man that's always, one, got another dude's money in his hand, and two, got another dude's piece in his mouth? A Pee Wee butt person, all right? We're going to clean this up and be very careful about what we say here. But he's going at Pee Wee and he's basically saying, Pee Wee got another man's money in his hand, all right? He's inferring that Pee Wee got paid to say that, okay? And he's even messaged Pee Wee in a direct DM.
got his white
Said, you at home. Where you at? Let's meet so I can show the world how much of a bitch you is. Matter
We're
of
not
fact,
gonna get in
you a
trouble here,
side
guys.
hoe.
Knows he said it
You ain't
before.
never been a main chick. Old
Oh
clip
god,
to clip
when the camera's off, you can
riding.
sing that in all his rap
That
songs.
is actually very disrespectful. Okay, so Rallo has been going crazy on Twitter himself. All right, Rallo has been putting a lot of stuff out there in response to this tweet that I showed you earlier. I tried to free my mans, you tried to free yours. He clapped back, says, well, it doesn't look like you freed him to us, twin. Showed the mugshot. Showed Pee Wee Roscoe's article saying that he was trying to say that Birdman had something to do with it and this hilarious image, all right? Rallo had a whole lot to say over the last 48 hours, okay? He's had a whole bunch of things to say that were very interesting, all right? He's clapping back at a bunch of people, posted that Pee Wee Roscoe message, posting a whole bunch of stuff, okay? So he's ever since this came out, all right, ever since he came out, he said, what's for me is for me and what's for the streets is for the streets. People make changes for what they want in life. When everyone went against you, I was with you. And when everyone went against me, you rode with them. I don't give a F what nobody say about you. If you riding with me, I'm riding for you and can't nobody turn me against you. I'm with you until the world blow. F the politics. Help me, help us. He said, God don't play about me. A lot of people have been saying this is some divine intervention. This is like cosmic karma after all of the smut that Thug put on Gunner's name. The karmic gods have come back to bite him in the backside, man. Said, I ain't gonna dookie on you like you dookied on me when everyone went against me. I'ma pray for you and hope we can get this thing back together. All right? Said, you know I ain't going. I don't even know why F-boy would even try and play with me like that. Paint whatever picture you want of me and I'll help you hang that stuff up so I can show you how much I don't give a F. Said, good morning. I just want to tell that ugly fat Jade she owed me and Gunner an apology for how she did us. That Big B won't be able to fit in them spider sweatsuits when I get done with how much stuff I'm finna talk. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. This guy's hilarious, man. He got the thugs. He got the jokes. You know, he cracking jokes. He's saying the big bouncer herself back promoting parties. You work in the door or the kitchen. Oh my gosh, right? Oh my gosh. He just went crazy with it, okay? We already saw that tweet. And here's what was really interesting. So Rallo clapped back, right? When Thug said, see, the difference between me and you is one, your friends said you didn't lie. You actually told on real people. You said that somebody actually did something they were arrested for. And I made an honest mistake saying that we sold Lil Wayne weed to try and prove the detectives we had nothing to do with it. Now, just like Young Thug got Pee Wee Roscoe up to task to basically ride for him, Rallo's doing the same thing. He got somebody from his case, all right? He said, clap right back at Young Thug, hit him with the Uno reverse card and did exactly to him what he did to Pee Wee, with Pee Wee. He said, well, let's hear it out of my friend's mouth. Did I tell on him? I went federal, you went Fulton County. I never met Fannie Willis in my life. Show your proof like I'm showing mine. And for your information, I was one of the only dudes screaming free Lucci. You snake-ass dudes are the real reason Atlanta is broken. You thought you was John Gotti, but you just a street punk. Let's not forget Big Boo took care of your bum ass. Shout out to The Rock, raised on Cleveland crew. And here he is, man. So this is, I guess this is Rollo's co-defendant basically stamping it that he did not tell on him.
This is all they could be doing. That's what I think. If you had my personal opinion, I think they done took all this shit that going on with their profile, and just since they don't know the answers to the profile, that's what they use. They just throwing shit together like. And so it makes sense what you saying. That's the only thing when you just said that. That's
And here he is, man. So this is, I guess this is Rollo's co-defendant basically stamping it that he did not tell on him.
This is all they could be doing. That's what I think. If you had my personal opinion, I think they done took all this shit that going on with their profile, and just since they don't know the answers to the profile, that's what they use. They just throwing shit together like. And so it makes sense what you saying. That's the only thing when you just said that. That's the only thing that can make sense. They taking that profit shit and throwing me in that as whoever that the people had been talking about. That's probably what they think. That's what
and then they keep, the dog food, and they call me Mr. Dog Food. So they like, okay, this nigga Rollo done got this man locked up for some dog food. That's what it got to be, Sean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they going out for. I'm laughing, but I'm getting what you say. I'm saying the same thing. That's all they can be getting it out for.
That's some weird ass shit.
So they ain't got no facts. Ain't nobody saying, oh, I got it, I can pull it up, or I got some paper, or Sean sent me some paperwork.
Man.
So Rollo clapped back, all right, and he continued talking, continued doing his tweet, and he reposted some other people's stuff. Said Pee Wee Roscoe did 10 years for Wayne's tour bus, then he got out, then they locked him up for the same charge again when the RICO hit. How the hell did you try and help free him? Lol. He said, they cut low and I'm going to cut lower. That's on God. Who want it? Right? So Rollo also had other stuff to say in clips that were circulating on Instagram. Okay, this was just his ex rants, but he was going crazy on Instagram too. All right, so this was getting posted on Atlantology. He said Rollo wants to meet with Pee Wee and shoot the one-on-one fade for talking all of that stuff, man. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy.
You gonna put me in this? I ain't got nothing to do with home. Nothing to do with home. I ain't even went up. Now keep that same energy. That y'all did to everybody else to him. Going online talking about. Don't even say my name. I ain't said now one of y'all niggas ain't now time. Come on with the joke. Roscoe, where you at? Come outside, get out that house. Come outside, let's meet up. Let's meet up. Let's do like back in the days. Meet up. They ain't talking about nothing. Always get online talking about another, man. I wasn't even saying that. I just made my little post telling it, hey, stick to your homeboy, now you want to go online and say something about me. I ain't saying nothing about you, home.
So Rollo had other posts on his Instagram too. All right, had this one. He said, I don't give a F what nobody say about you. If you ride it for me, I'm riding for you. And can't nobody turn me against you. I'm with you until the world blow. F the politics. Somebody got to stand on something. That's the real G code. That's what he said, man. Posted a video.
If I'm with you, it ain't nothing nobody can do or say to turn me against you. It's us versus them to the world blow. I don't give a damn what this shit come with. My mama, my own family, my sisters, my brothers can't even turn me against you. They ain't gotta respect you, but they ain't gonna disrespect you. Now, well, I'm right there. Hell no. I don't give a damn. I ain't riding no new ways. I don't give a damn about no politics. There's no amount of money that can buy my motherfucking loyalty. I'm standing on that and I'm willing to die.
Now, I just want to point out something very interesting. Notice what his hat says. It says respect. Respect, not respect, respect. This is a reference to Birdman. This is a hidden coded message, all right? You remember when Birdman went to the Breakfast Club, said, you better put some respect on my name. This is a little reference to Birdman, a little coded message hidden there for Thug, man. I spot everything.
And if I'm in a room and somebody talking bad about you, if I don't walk out that motherfucker, it's my duty to check you. And if I with somebody that you don't with, it's my duty to come into some common ground with y'all and fix whatever problem y'all got. Send it to your mans. So the politics, the rap, but whatever. Hey, that.
So look, he kept it real, man. He said we had to say it. And then there's more, right? There's more.
Due to the fact that the Department of Labor have cut off his unemployment check.
Don't count for nothing, unfortunately. Dude, you're rich, get your own car fixed, and that's what started the war. Investigator T and Investigator G, along with the feds and Detective V, a white girl, were on Woody's case, especially with all of the murders and houses being shot up with the war between YSL and YFN. Woody comes down to clear his name and to find out what we know, and he basically breaks, gives us what we need, because he was tired of going back and forth to prison, because we kept on arresting him with guns and on probation violations, after we caught him with a machine gun in a backpack while playing basketball at a rec center in Mechanicsville. But he needed that gun because YSL left him hanging after the murders. But before that, both Woody and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan's dad's house and his dad's barbershop in 2015, striking him in the leg. This happened after Rich called Thug homosexual whilst he was performing, and Thug could... Let me get the rest of this. All right, I found the whole post, and Charleston White got a bunch of other stuff speaking on this, so we'll get to that in a minute, okay? But before that, both Woody and Threat... Can you see this? Let me move me over here. All right. This happened after blah, blah, blah. Thug could have killed him, but he only wanted to send a message. Then the dispute between Thug and Wayne happened. Lil Wayne attempted to little boy Thug, and Thug wasn't going for it. Wayne was Thug's idol at one point. Thug told Wayne, dude, I'm a gangster, don't ever disrespect me. This is what led to Thug naming his album Barter 6 to take jabs at Wayne's Carter albums. And Lil Wayne and Birdman were going at it over money. They keep telling y'all, I'm the police, we the police. And he tagged everyone. I need to get my name on that list as well, man. So Charleston White posted again. He went back to back with Postman, like Drake, back to back. All right. FBI agent words about Rallo, Academic, Say Cheese, Thugger, Lil Baby, Big Bank, Big Facts. All right. It says Gunna never snitched. He should have, but he didn't. And Rallo damn sure never snitched. I don't give a damn what paperwork they claim they got. Rallo has never snitched. And I investigated him ever since he was 14 years old. And Lucci never snitched. Even when YSL shot up his video shoot, he never snitched. That's what it says, okay? And then he posted hey, listen, he says, this is the detective that cracked Woody's self-made, YSL Woody's case and made him start telling and cooperating. Every street dude in Atlanta knows of her. If your name came or across her desk, your criminal career stops in a short amount of time. She's a super cop who was targeted by YSL attorneys to defame her and assassinate her character, is an upstanding officer in order to assist the defense of Young Thug. But every last one of them dudes from Lil Baby to Pee Wee Roscoe know how relentless and diligent she is when it comes to solving crimes and making good arrests. Had she been put on the stand, the outcome of the YSL trial would have been different. That's what he says. He says, I've been telling y'all I'm connected to the police and FBI. Words from the FBI detectives. So this is just a little snippet, but it says, this is what led to Thug naming his album Barter 6 to take jabs at Wayne Carter and Lil Wayne. They were going at it over money. This is what was in the other thing. Words from FBI detectives. Then Lil Wayne tour bus got shot up. Investigators saw Pee Wee Roscoe with a gun, and Atlanta police escorted Lil Wayne tour bus to the Cobb County line. They then headed back to Atlanta, and that's when Pee Wee shot up the tour bus. So in that interrogation video, that was the first time the feds arrested Thug on minor charges, and they got his phone. It took about 3 years to break that phone password. They were supposed to give it back to him, but they didn't, and that's what caused the evidence to be suppressed. And that's why it wasn't used in the YSL RICO, because Thug and Brian Steele fought hard to get that evidence tossed, along with that video. So that's why it wasn't used in court, all the evidence in that phone, fruits of a poisonous tree. But that phone had all kinds of evidence in it, and from what I heard, after that tour bus was shot up, Roscoe called Thug and Thug called Birdman. They didn't want to kill Wayne, they only wanted to send a message, but the feds broke Thug into mentioning both Birdman and Roscoe from what you see in that video, because Thug knew what was inside his phone. Wow, so they're saying that's why Thug was doing all that talking, because he knew that they had his phone, all right? And Charleston White made a very good point here. He said, everybody going back and forth is on probation. Don't let that go over your head. Okay. So Charleston White, he also responded in a couple little clips that have been going around too. Gave his opinion.
You and your crew the man. Hey, listen, I'm finna slaughter Young Thug. I got the Anton Daniels night. I got Big Bank Saturday. I got Say Cheese TV tomorrow. I'm finna go on a run with this here. Thanks for that, Alley Hoop Thug.
Hey, you're welcome, Charleston.
Thanks for that, Alley Hoop. Yo, I'm finna go on a run. Say, I'm coming down court behind the back. I'm finna go on a run, baby. Ooh. Say, listen, I prophesied this. Right now, Say Cheese TV is looking at all this old videos. I told y'all Young Thug would go tell it. I am the new prophet. Y'all the new prophet. Listen, I have destroyed the hip-hop community. I have single-handedly, me and Lil Woody, when I Woody did, I started first.
Has he got a police badge chain? I'm gonna need to get one of those. That's hard.
Single-handedly destroyed the hip-hop community. You can't deny that. You have the right to remain silent. The street I used to watch before, they said, man, I don't want to talk to no motherfucking police. Fuck you talking to me for? Take me back. You gonna bring it. First thing they tell you before you sit down is, you do know you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have a right to attorney. You have a right to have an attorney present. Right then, you don't want to talk no more. Well, I thought we don't talk to police. Man, where Willie? I'm finna call Scarface. Scarface got a whole song talking about we don't talk to police. I thought, man, what is he doing? Talking a 2-hour interrogation, and you mad at Yak got it. You mad at Gunna. Gunna don't have no interrogation tape, and everybody mad at Gunna. This is what I tell y'all: hip hop is fake. They pick and choose. Come on over with me, Young Thug. Turn in your jersey, Young Thug, and come on over here and sit down with the tattletale. You didn't take the stand, but you told. You tattletale. Come on over, gonna tell. Everybody gonna tell. Everybody's gonna tell at some point when they get in trouble with the law. You can't beat the list out. You cannot beat the list out. I know I can't beat them, so I know him. I learned that little bit of boy. You cannot beat both. The only problem in life is watching what watching more world. I don't know how to steal. You fucking be up by the bitch who fucking both of us.
He a funny dude, man. He's crazy.
Ooh, listen. Slime. Loose Thug. I know you heard the saying loose whips ain't shit, don't you? This is why y'all ship sunk. The whole YSL tail group was a loose lip full of boys. They weren't just talking in the interrogation.
The internet is designed to destroy us, man. And it got me on your talk with all this damn good sense. Y'all niggas need to be ashamed of yourself. Losing my head, boy. You remember we was at the Sky House? Me, you, and Thug was sitting in the car. And that damn train fast walked past. And Thug tapped you and said, Pee-wee, what's up with that? And you told Thug, how you stuck your dick lean up in it? Don't get me started, nigga. And Pee-wee.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have to trim that, man. I might.
Wait,
21
do
Savage.
Look, I gotta run that back because I'm saying, yo, what?
Back to the disrespect.
what now?
Let me run it. What is he?
Woody responded, man. YSL Woody jumped
Is there
online
subtitles?
to give his opinion. This was posted at Lampology. It said respected rap. YSL Woody says that they're trying to get you.
He said, teach them most I see crap. And it
They go clapping back to the disrespect.
don't forget about that trans story, nigga.
Oh no.
Don't forget about that trans story, nigga. When you said it out your own mouth, how you did the Buddha with that trans vest, Pee-wee Roscoe.
Yeah.
You know damn well not to mention me, boy. You know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no damn screws in my head, boy. You remember we was at the Sky House? Me, you, and Thug was sitting in the car. And that damn train fast walked past. And Thug tapped you and said, Pee-wee, what's up with that? And you told Thug, how you stuck your dick lean up in it? Don't get me started. And Pee-wee.
Ah,
Lord.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have to trim that, man. I might have to trim that out of the video. You
Did
have
he
to go
call
do
it
your
the
own research into
transvestite?
that one. I ain't even trying to comment on that one. But would
Yo, hold
So
up.
when that transvest, he said when that transvest walked by and thug tapped you, and he said, "What's up with that?" He told him how you stuck your ding-a-ling in it.
That's
He on
crazy.
exposure timing, man. He on exposure timing, man. So look, some people are saying YFN Lucci wasn't solid, and I think YFN Lucci was solid. To be honest with you, I'm not believing that, but I haven't looked into it properly yet. But people are saying that only the last hope for Ratlanta to keep it solid, the only rapper that stayed true to the code, didn't tell on nobody during the Rico and gets no credit, is Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Pablo Juan. I thought Hood Rich Pablo Juan. I rate him. I actually like Hood Rich Pablo Juan. So look, all right.
They calling that shit Ratlanta now.
On him. The word got round, the post got deleted. He's still following Gunna 2, though. He's still following Gunna 2, but the word around town this morning was that 21 Savage had unfollowed him. And I checked it on my phone with my own eyes. He was not following Thug this morning. Now it's Cap. Maybe he's backtracked. Maybe he got that call. But Thug, he's pretending to be unbothered, and he showed off his chains. All right? I don't know if it's an old video, a new video. This is the YSL. Oh, no, not YSL. This is the iScooty chain. It's not YSL. There's not a Y and an S and an L hidden in there. No, definitely not. All right. But people saying he wearing the iced out cross. He must be promoting that gospel album that's on the way, twin. That gospel album must be on the way if he's promoting that cross, man. He got the iced out cross. He got the iced out YSL. I mean, the iced out iScooty chain. And that gospel album might be on the way. So look, people. All right. And Atlanta. It's over with, okay? It's over with. They're saying there's another allegation on Thug's name. Allegedly, according to the police, he was in the back of a police car when he was a young man, talking about a murder that ain't have nothing to do with the YSL Rico case. That is absolutely wild. You might notice a little bit of a change in the backdrop of the studio. I had to take down the Young Thug.
No way!
Oh my
Who does he
God.
think he is?
That is absolutely wild. You might notice a little bit of a change in the backdrop of the studio. I had to take down the Young Thug dress, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have the Jeffrey dress in the backdrop amid these startling allegations. Okay.
Yo, big shout out to the big man above. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special video. When he realized everything was on video. My boy Link just donated this right here. He said, I got a video recommendation. It's a cop when I don't want to watch it alone. It's called When He Realized Everything's on Video. So we all gonna watch it together, man. Shout out to the chat. Let's get to it.
County, Wisconsin were alerted about a hit-and-run incident. Police reports indicate that a white pickup truck collided into a Volkswagen Golf, pushing them off of the road. Images from the victim vehicle shows the damage caused, resulting in an estimated $9,000 repair that was determined to be a totaled vehicle, according to statements made by the victims on social media. After collecting statements from the crash victims, officers inquired nearby businesses about security footage that may have captured the incident. They were in luck. One business provided 2 angles that were able to capture the scene, using Google Earth and visual references from the security camera.
Somebody chat, man. I can read this out right here, bro. Said, my wife divorced me after being in an accident, and it ended up being paraplegic and shit. My son lives with me, and I love him to death. I struggle with bad pains and depression, but I'm still living, so he won't grow up like me, involved in gangs and shit, and out the county jail and prison.
My brother, you're blessed.
Yeah, I know it's an L read right there. My bad, Chad. You blessed, brother. Shout out to you, dog. Young G.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to estimate their speed over the course of this 15-second interaction. At the beginning of their visual, both vehicles appear to be so close together it is difficult to tell that there's 2 of them.
It up, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's some road rage, huh?
According to the police report, the occupants of the Volkswagen said they attempted to pass the truck in a passing area, but the truck continued to match their speed and refused to let them in, causing them to go into the oncoming lane of traffic. The truck continued until eventually making contact and causing the accident before fleeing the scene. Notably, the police report states that the Volkswagen narrowly missed this tree on the opposite side of this building at what we estimate to be around 55 miles an hour, possibly evading death. In our review, the statement made by the victim vehicle is mostly true, as the speeds and positions of both vehicles support their claim. However, based on satellite imagery, they were not in a passing zone at the time, having just passed that area before the incident. These merging lanes prior to what is captured on video may have been the initial point of frustration between the drivers, as is noted by commenters on Facebook. Having obtained visual of the truck, the police department shared this post asking the public for help in finding the culprit. The Facebook post proved successful, as the report notes 2 individuals, one anonymous source and one apparent acquaintance of the truck driver, reached out to police. The acquaintance even called the driver out directly in the Facebook post themselves. The anonymous source shared that they knew the truck driver, Jason Erdman, and his truck through Jason's moving businesses. The source shared images of the truck's license plate, and when the investigators looked it up, they found it was reported stolen. The source also shared that Jason told them, quote, "I don't think I hit him. Maybe I did," before indicating that he was going to leave town for a couple weeks. Investigators then visited Jason's address, a business he's associated with, and the address of Jason's family members who could not provide Jason's location. The report indicates that Jason himself called dispatch operators and questioned them on why law enforcement was trying to contact him. During those calls, Jason refused to share his location. It was the following day that Jason's acquaintance reached out to police to provide more information, claiming Jason drives in an extremely aggressive manner, cutting off people frequently. Apparent strangers from Facebook recognized the same truck in the area as well, which is allegedly notorious for driving erratically. When the acquaintance went to tag Jason in the department's Facebook post, he noted that Jason changed his last name on Facebook and wasn't sure.
Soft, man. It be the. I'm gonna be real though. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read a book by its cover. Right? I could be wrong. I think it's a redneck.
Yeah.
And you know how sometimes they'll press gas and they'll leave that dirt smog. You know, it'd be black.
Yeah, diesels.
Yeah, them diesels. And they'll do that.
On purpose.
Bro, you know when I had the Benz in Louisiana and I just ride with the top back? Bro, them rednecks used to be so mad. When I had the top back, they'll do that so the smoke will blow in my face. Why can't the LA?
Petty, bro.
Why can't the LA? No one done it. It was all in Louisiana because they were salty that a black man was successful. Bro, no cap.
Dog, that's the pettiest you can go, dog, because you know you can't do nothing about it.
Bro, it was just, bro, all the time. I go to the gym all the time in that Benz, but I just put the top back. That's why I also happy to bring it out here, Jay. Never had not one curse like that. Down south, man.
Why? Officers called Jason's number on that day as well.
Jason, this is Deputy DeBoer. I'm with the Rock County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, what can you bring?
I'm looking to speak with you regarding an incident that happened yesterday and talk about it a little bit further. Where are you right now?
Talk about what?
So we have...
I know you guys have been harassing my family about it.
Okay.
I was calling you guys last night. I never got a call back.
There was a hit and run yesterday, and we had a couple people call in and say that you may be the individual that was involved.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't in an accident yesterday or anything like that. I came
Cop
home
dropped
and
the Dodge, huh?
my truck's literally sitting in front of me.
Where are you at now?
I'm way up north. I think Tuesday.
When are you going to be back in town?
Bro.
Are you okay if I set up a time to meet with you on Monday when you get back?
Yeah, y'all can come take a look at the truck, but if you guys want to imply that I was in an accident, then you're going to be speaking to my attorney. There's no damage to the truck other than what my guys have done to the
You don't even know this on camera.
Where are you in Nakusa then?
Okay, what are you looking for from me here?
To either put
Why
this
you
thing
so
to
defensive,
rest
bro?
that you weren't the one that
Everybody
was involved.
snitching on you on
or
Facebook,
to
dog. Don't get
verify.
better.
I would like to send a deputy from the agency up there to just go take photos of your truck and document any damage that there may be to it. Based on the accident and the video footage that I have, I know where the damage is going to be. If it's not you, then that's part of the investigation. And I was told yesterday that you were not giving your location out. And that's why I'm contacting your family.
That's kind of ironic when nobody called me.
Well, they said that when dispatch talked to you, you wouldn't give your location out. But we're still doing an investigation, so we... Okay, so where are you at right now?
I'm up north right now, and on Monday, after I contact my attorney, then you guys can come out and take a look at the truck. Because I understand what you're trying to do. I was not in no accident. I'm not going to have you guys try and paint me into a corner here and say you got to do what you got to do. But
So that's the part that I'm not totally understanding is I have a photo of the vehicle that I'm looking for, and if it's not...
You see, hey, facts, bro. He was manipulating this so hard.
my truck has chrome rims. Those
Okay.
rims on that picture are black. I see.
Oh, so he went in the attic and got his rims.
That boy trying to switch it up.
What you're trying to do.
That boy
I'm
know
doing,
he had 24
I'm
hours
doing
to
an
do it.
investigation with the leads that I have, so, I mean...
Right, and I get it. I understand that, but I also understand my right.
And that is your right.
If it was
So
no
I will,
issue,
talk
you
to
wouldn't. Come on, man. Come on. Check the truck out, man. I went
2
for a
days
ride last
later,
night, man.
Jason agreed to let
You gonna
officers
watch it for me?
observe
Come
his
on,
truck
man.
at his address.
Hi, Jason. I'm Deputy Boyer, Rock County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Adams. Here to talk to you. Just take pictures of the truck, look at things. So
There you go.
Yeah.
I was camping all weekend. Take your picture.
Takes pictures. I mean, when, you're not answering any questions?
I'm talking to my attorney about that one.
Okay, do you have your ID? And you just like
Yep. No, I was camping all weekend. Really, my only frustration just comes from the fact that you guys harassed my family for 2 days straight before contacting me. But truck's right there, so take pictures. Do what you gotta do.
So we go through leads.
Got a nice crib and everything. Like living good.
Eliminate them, and we don't. I mean, we follow leads, and if they're not legitimate,
that's
then
fine. I don't have a problem with any of that. I know you guys gotta do what you gotta do. We're on the same boat.
Yeah, it's
but
beautiful. That's why we're here.
I was harassed.
That's
Well,
next
not
time I'm getting
me. My family was harassed for 2 days.
well, we got to try to. I mean,
My
we got
family
to
was
branch
harassed
out
for
and
2 days
talk.
and nobody called me.
Because if I just call you and
My
talk,
sister in Connecticut.
I have somebody who just answered the phone. Go ahead.
who's that car registered to? It's registered to your sister in Connecticut and you, and it's expired in 2020. I ran it when I drove by. So if you want to argue that issue,
I'm not arguing. I'm trying to
found
figure
a
out why
name
nobody
on
did
this
it.
vehicle, and I'm
What you want to talk about?
That's all.
Like, come on, bro.
I'm just confused on why nobody tried calling me.
We were trying to attempt to contact you,
There's a female
and then
that's coming
seeing
to the door.
contacting family might have a good phone number
Yeah,
for
we
you.
got problem
Or
calling
find
him
out where
player.
you're at, or hey, where can we meet with you? And that's not harassment. It's attempting to make contact to
I'm
you.
just kind
with your-
of caught off guard because of the
Right.
fact that my sister
I'm pretty sure
gave me
you're-
all of my information,
right,
all of it, and I still didn't get a call.
Okay.
I called Rock County after y'all called me.
When was that?
I called Rock County on Friday. Was it Friday night? After
Dude
my sister
staying
called me.
nice
I
neighborhood, bro.
wasn't
This
working.
house is
I
big.
think you'd said that. Oh, I'm up north, and then you told the deputy
Them
when
diesel trucks is not
they asked,
cheap,
well, where can we
dog,
meet you? We'll
man.
send somebody
Even
out there to
old.
take photos of your vehicle.
Yeah.
You said
That thing
you
have
told
100K
whoever
miles
it was
on
you
it,
talked
still be
to
expensive.
that you're not going to tell them where you're at.
That's actually false.
Okay, then where are you at?
Camping.
Where?
And my physical address was right here, and I said.
All right, then where were you camping
So
at?
they asked me for my address.
Come on, man. Like, come on, chat. Where you was, man?
So where are you camping?
Facts. He think he's smarter than you, bro.
Both places, Nakusa.
Okay, where at?
Nakusa.
Right. Where at Nakusa?
You don't need an address.
When did you head up there?
This is
I left Friday afternoon.
what time?
Yeah, ball spot back there. Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go, player. You're not cool no more, bro. You're not, Jay. You're not cool no more, bro. Look, how many times do you go to the mirror, Jay? Put that gel back there, bro.
Come on,
Trying
man.
to swipe it back there, man. You're not cool no more, dog. Let it go, man. Look like you want to rub that nigga head, bro. Genie bottle, bro.
That's why he pissed off. That boy mad every day he wake up, man. He waiting on somebody.
Any more questions about my attorney?
That's rather odd.
That's fine.
man.
Truck's right here.
Right.
Yeah, he got good lawyers for sure.
Then, I mean, I assume you already talked to your attorney, right?
And he said it was okay for you guys to take
Then I'm
pictures.
pretty sure he also explained that contacting your family is not
Bro,
harassment.
the video's low. I can turn it up a tad bit, dog. You think we're talking too much? Too loud? Excuse me.
You can take pictures.
Yeah, no, 100K miles ain't nothing.
Jason,
I know. I was educated.
Former
I was about to buy
employees of
one.
yours calling me, telling me that you drive aggressively. So I'm following a lead. Whether it's you or not, I got to look at it further. And I got to, if you can give me where you traveled, I can eliminate you as a suspect. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a vehicle that looks a lot like yours.
Right. I understand that. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, after you guys said that, you can go on Facebook. You guys' page shows everything.
No, I know. And, some people contacted us and said it could be this guy, and we follow the lead, and if it's not, it's not. And if it is, it is.
I don't have a problem you guys doing that. Like, you can take pictures of the truck, but it was the lack of communication on you guys' part trying to call me. You can laugh all you want.
No, lack of communication on our part trying to call you.
Here, but taking pictures. That right there. That
Yeah, the Doberman
Bastion
nice, the
corner
Doberman
came
looks
from
good.
the cab corner of the trailer last year in Washington. Hey, if you guys know anybody that's looking for a car, parking it out.
This one in the street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, motor's blowing on it.
He looks skinny to you. He got big muscles. Okay. That's probably you reacting right now. But
Just
ain't
have
no
some
muscles,
damage
man.
down here. Are you denying that you were involved in this hit and run that you saw on Facebook?
Both of my attorney. I've been.
You can't say no.
I've been very clear about my stance on this.
The far majority
As
of
a
the public
guilty man,
doesn't
though,
take
he's
a stance
doing the
like
right
that. That's all.
That's fine, but I know what you're fishing for. I understand similar to the one you guys posted on your Facebook page.
It's like Deputy Debo said, do an investigation, and then
He know what to say.
I just asked you if you're going to deny that you were in it.
I
That's
was
all.
not in any accidents, if that answers your question. If anything other than that, you will be talking to my attorney.
I don't know if you wanted to see about a photo of the plate of this, and I don't know, maybe call some campgrounds up there in the Goose or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, well, I mean, just get the plate of the camper, and maybe I'll have that on record for the campgrounds or something like that. I can come back and ask.
It's all right. I'm not going to push it any further today.
Thanks, Jason. You have any questions for us? Okay, thank you.
Officers continued to investigate security and traffic footage to uncover Jason's whereabouts. They discovered Jason's truck traveling in areas that could put him at the scene of the crash. Most importantly, officers were able to obtain license plate information.
Bro, nowadays, bro, they just get your phone records, bro. And that's
Yeah,
all,
man. Yeah.
Call AT&T. Hey, man, on this date right here, such there was an accident.
Yeah.
We got a subpoena. What it is, right?
Call Google, see what they can even bro. You got apps like McDonald's, just the food apps, like anything that's downloaded on Google, bro. Like they're gonna track that. They're gonna track phone towers. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Whenever these apps ask for your current locations and all that,
you can't get it.
Ain't no getting away, bro.
From certain images to confirm it was the same truck. However, those images also showed that Jason had at some point changed out identifying parts of his vehicle, notably changing his gold bumper into a chrome one, where most of the damage from the crash would have been sustained. This information gave officers enough.
You already showed yourself earlier.
Well, you're welcome.
Shout out. Thank you, babe.
Yes. Got the hydration on.
Come on, man. Baby mama brought the watermelon for the bros, man.
Probable cause for a search warrant. Nearly a week after the crash, officers returned back to Jason's address to follow through with the warrant.
Let's roll up on it.
Yeah, that ain't juicy, man. Y'all about to hear these crunches.
4304.
4304.
Hello. I'm gonna have you come back down to the car here with me, okay?
All right. Something to help you with?
Yeah. Detective Bureau's gonna
Come on,
explain
man.
that.
He thought life was good,
Just
Jay.
rest your butt right down on the hood of the car there. Put the phone in your pocket if you would, please.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason. I'm Bo Douglas. I'm a detective with the sheriff's office.
Dog, you know when you wearing flip flops, dog, with a polo, bro, life is good, Jay. Like no concerns, bro. He thought he was off the hook. Somehow he thought he was the smartest man, like literally in the building. Happy birthday to you, fam. Happy birthday, No Face.
Happy birthday, bro.
The bills are paid. The bills are paid.
The reason why we're here is I just want to explain to that, okay? Is there anybody else at the house currently? Just my pets. Just your pets? Okay. So we have a search warrant for the residence, specifically your truck, your camera equipment, and your cell phone. That is this right here, okay? But I want to explain this to you just so you have an understanding, okay? We know there's this hit and run crash that occurred on 14, and I know this truck's involved. We're going to examine it further for that, okay? The situation is this. There was no injury. We know what occurred there. We know what the other driver was doing. We know everything about that.
The officer is likely not just referring to the other driver passing in a no passing zone, but also highlighting that the driver was charged with driving on a suspended license, an offense they have committed 9 times in less than 3 years, according to court records.
The problem is this, is we
Contract
Oh, it's a real fucking plane.
I'm real, baby. I'm real. I'm so real. What in the heck? I'm dead. Oh, you missed me. Yeah. Absolutely terrified. You're terrified, shaking in your boots. Ooh, this guy had super sweaty gun. Calling card. Oh, I'm dead now. Oh no. Yeah, I could do that. I also is there a command in like Symphony Stream that we can just copy as well? Is there a command like a exclamation point drops? I feel like everyone knows that promo, dude. New camo, good call, man, good call. That is a good call out of you. Just something Monster asked from us. Oh, I didn't know that's what they actually wanted me to do. I'll tweet tomorrow. I'll tweet the monster thing tomorrow, like the spiel too, the spiel. But I'll do it when I open a monster today for ranked. How about I'll drink a monster on stream and then I'll explain. There we go. I'm good at what I do. They want a live stream segment? I can do that for them. I could do that for them. It's just the knife and the calling card, right? All right. Hey, Poppy, I appreciate that very much, you know? One day I'm going to be the next Grand Horvat, dude. And it's going to be because of your support. One by one, I'm the next Grand Horvat out there, man. Crowder golfs to the moon, chat. Crowder golfs to the moon. There's a new Bob Does Sports video I get to watch today, too. Life is great. Life is great. I got dug onto my head. Do it to explain exactly. Hell yeah, I'm here for it. My group would create content, but it would have to be behind a paywall with all the smoke and drink that goes on.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
I'm about to pull up in my next Instagram reel, smoking a cigar. Sunglasses on, smoking a cigar. And I'll have a drink in my hand. Start ripping it. Rip it and rip it.
That's so much better than the painkillers we have up here.
Enemies dropping into the air.
Asshole. Fuck you, asshole.
All stations, green light.
Can we actually buy the Crowder Battle Beaver? You can. It is on the website. The Crowder Battle Beaver is on the website. I think there's a command of how to do it. Exclamation controller, Battle Beaver. I'm sure there's a way, but yeah, it's a custom faceplate on a PS5 controller, Britt. You definitely can. You can use code Crowder while you do it too. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom, right there. Yo, chat, would you guys buy a Crowder? I know, like, the Atlanta FaZe people, the Atlanta FaZe just did the golf drop. I found a place where I can make merch. Would you guys buy polos and a hat? But I don't like my current logo, though, for golf stuff. I feel like my current logo for golf stuff doesn't make sense. I don't know if that's me tripping or not. We might have to make a new design for it.
Enemy soldier in.
256438. 256438. 256438. I didn't mean to do that.
Right. Oh.
Let's say, how am I missing those? Gotta lead, like, you have to, like, lead just barely, but it's so hard to see them sometimes. They look like little ants.
Fuck you, asshole.
Oh, wait, we should go for the hand cannon seat swap shot. Right? Alright, yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little YY trick shot. Oh, yeah, I'm in. Maybe we'll start with Crowder hats. Maybe we'll just do one thing at a time. A little hat drop. Sell a bunch of hats, Crowder hats, golf hats, like the rope hats, you know? I just don't know if... I feel like my logo